Guess who's here? Cash this. Oh, whoa. That was kind of cool. Hold up. Also, I heard about the passive. I'm not a thematic character, so I don't really care about it. Well, yeah, technically since the last phase. Oh my god, the lag. That thing right there up my disc. 5, 6. 6 pulls. 6. Sorry. Okay, I'm getting a little bit worried. 6. This is guaranteed. This is not guaranteed, but it's guaranteed 5-star. So that kind of... That's already hurting a little bit. Yes! Honestly. Yo. There you go. Alright, let's actually go to the story now, because I am here for the story. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle, such as will of fate. If I take on Orin's trial, would the prophecy come to pass for me as well? Regardless, I must give Aglaya an answer.
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame. Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial?
I'm still on the fence.
I understand.
Hero.
Hero! Citizen Assembly?
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years. During the Assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaya should still hold the right to govern the Holy City, and whether the Titan's conquest should continue.
A few days later in the Vortex of Genius.
Esteemed one, Orynyx's vacant totem awaits. If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphorius, please, step forward.
Till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
I don't think I have gold blood.
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus.
For the arrival of their successor.
I love you all. This does seem appropriate for the current mood. Let's just leave the farewell for next time.
Slap.
But
Wake up.
you speaking more English?
How is it? How do you feel?
Are you able to talk?
What? I think that it's amazing too. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing.
God
1, 2,
dang,
3.
I don't have to either.
It's you. I remember you. Mother is no longer responding.
Nope, GG. We come to you because of something important.
Something important. I want freedom.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
You have potential. Strength.
But I'm gonna hear a but soon.
Willpower. Powerful. And tenacious.
But there you go.
You lack something. Just one thing. What you lack is a future.
Yo, hold up. So I'm dying here.
Sky. You should have dissipated already.
Oh.
The gaze from Sky Father stabilize your form.
Oh.
Because from the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away. Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
Oh.
The space is collapsing. Someone must inherit the authority of time. If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse. Amphorius will succumb to eternal disorder. Child of humanity. Titans. Mother. Sky Father. Time restrains everything that exists in this world.
Oryx's divinity is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
The fate of the world. If you wish to save it, go and find your future that has been stolen. Even if that means you'll have to cheat death.
Okay, Cassius, touch me.
You'll have to challenge that hand of shadow, clasped with unyielding fingers.
Before the passing of the 15 entry hours, go forth and reclaim your future. This is the true trial of time. Meme told me about what happened during the trials. They are still explaining to the others and told me to bring you back to your room to rest first. There was something that I never told you. What? When we landed in Amphoris, our car was pierced by Nikodor Lance, you remember? Back in the ruins of Abyss, this is what I said. You passed out when our car got hit. I blacked out too, but not before I dragged you. It's a good thing we were in the car, or else we would have been crushed to pieces. Actually, my account kind of made light of the situation. What actually happened was much more complex. You were severely injured back then, with several wounds, still bleeding profusely. I struggled to carry you out and used my last strength to stem the bleeding. But then I was also hit by a fallen rock and lost consciousness. The last time I checked, you still weren't breathing, but I regained consciousness. I saw that you were alive and full of energy, so I never brought this up.
Right. There's something that I have to tell you. The Chrysosairs already know everything that has happened to you. I was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
Mister, I'm right here.
You are a step coming closer, one step at a time.
Please stay there and slowly turn around.
For some reason, you feel you have seen this scene before. It was during the trial. You want to turn your head, but a glimpse of dash of purple brush past your face. Then a simple chill seeps through your skin, spreading into your veins. Thump, thump. Your heart begins to slow. Your vision blurs, and a cold reality fades into a purple ocean. And then...
Please pardon me.
A subtle fragrance of a nameless flower fills your sense. Its sweetness makes you forget the need to breathe. You realize you're still alive. No, to be more precise, your death was not thought. The coldness of the initial touch dissipates as quick as it came, and replace its gentle fingertip and a tremble born of dissipation that originates from a certain lanky arm. Her quivering fingers gently brush against your cheek, causing a faint tickle.
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
Throw the option out the window, I don't care.
Back at the Grove, I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my curse. I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky. Never did I expect that this would be the true reason.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier. Mister, if my abrupt behavior just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me. I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to. But, mister, would you be willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly. Perhaps the result might be different this time.
Sure.
I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
I can't do it. All day, all night. Cassis once again place her palms on your face. The shiver calms somewhat this time. Oh. Never mind.
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape. But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away. Clues. Just a few more. I need more guidance. Ah. The connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it.
Cypher. If anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, it would be her.
Not long ago.
I'm back here again.
Where in Amphorius are we?
The mutters of the traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend.
Which titan reigns over this land?
Get some girl some water, damn.
Hand of Shadow. Hand of Shadow Thanatos.
Titan rejects you, me.
Welcome back to the mortal realm. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body. In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
15 days and nights.
I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus. holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely. Is there something on your mind, Lord Anaxagoras?
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death? While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action. Whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive termination.
Up cutscene. We have cutscene here.
Please, Professor.
What?
Why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person. Even a member of the preeminent Seven Sages must hug his droma stall to sleep? How interesting.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows, right?
This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet. Go on, continue flipping through my memories.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every Titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately futile.
This... Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy? The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world. If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead,
Subscribe?
Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this
Make
school
sure you
of
hit
thought
that
is one
like
with many
button and
detractors.
subscribe.
This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akima in centuries. In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in Akima's history.
15 days and nights. That aligns perfectly with the date of your demise. Could such a coincidence truly exist?
Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akima. This is my first time going up to Dawncloud's peak.
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphorius gets a new lease on life, you should focus on strengthening your body and stop shirking social interactions.
Wait. Who is that? Cersei's? Hey, look at that.
Huh? What should I be looking at?
Am I hallucinating?
Why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
Ooh, found his.
Yes. I know I've heard this name somewhere.
Enough about me.
Did Kals ever reply to you?
Well, regrettably.
Seems like the price of becoming a demigod is a lot heftier than we thought.
I've never heard of this person. Which Titan's authority did he inherit?
I am Calypso of the eminent Seven Sages, after all. Training would make me no different from those Helcalithist barbarians.
Calypso. She's one of the Seven Sages. A member of the Grove? No, she can't be. I would know her name if she really were one of the Seven Sages.
Lord Naias and Miss Calypso, are you both here to visit Chaos too?
Yes, and we've been waiting for quite some time now. That reminds me, why are you making this trip alone, Polixia?
Oh, my sister needs more time to make sure the flowers are fine.
Both of you have hearts kinder than anyone else. Yet you are born only to take over Thanatos' divinity.
Okay, so this is Cass.
Because another one of my conjectures, one that I have always dreamed of proving, has been proved right this very instant. Fusing a mortal soul with that of a Titan to replace said Titan is not a ludicrous idea after all.
You definitely, with the vast amount of knowledge it holds, academia,
This is way more trouble than I could have asked for. Or you could sit back and watch. I'm kidding, Danny. Lend me a hand, pretty please. All right, now let's get him.
Document titled "A Study on the Crisis Era Background" is mixed with it.
What's going on? Anaxa is conducting research on our friends in Akama and... me? Danny, look at this. I have a bad feeling about this.
Uh-oh.
My biggest fear. It's come true. After going through his notes, I think I can piece it all together now. Anaxa was carrying out experiments on soul transmutation.
Do you mean he tried to reconstruct human souls alchemically?
Yes, this is what he was secretly conducting research on. Something he had to keep hidden from others. Compared to his public speeches, this is the real blasphemy. Oh, I just thought of something. Do you remember when the Black Tide was approaching? The Grove had planned to send Circe's core flame to a safe place. But an accident happened along the way, and Anaxa lost his life in the process.
But Caesar took over his body and resurrected him, which led to the situation we're in now.
Right. But what if Professor Anaxa's fusion with the core flame of reason wasn't an accident?
What do you mean?
Put yourself in his shoes. Knowing that the Black Tide was closing in and your time was running out, what would you have done? Exactly. When the Black Tide came, the true reason Anaxa headed to the Luminary Throne was to transmute and fuse himself with the Titan's core flame. No. Judging from how he reacted
Jesus, that was
after
too fast for me to succeed.
through the event, the results came as a surprise. Maybe he failed to consider the possibility that Circe's would make a similar decision. The manuscripts detailing all the alchemical formulae have been taken away. His research is still ongoing. Like, what? There's only one Titan left in the world now. No.
convey an entity of perfection, one must understand the principle of creation. If Anaxa is in Akihama now, that means...
He's after Kefali.
Yep, I know it.
Child of humanity. You didn't go to such lengths for an audience with Kefali. Just ask him a few questions, did you?
So, you figured it out, as I see it. Titans are simply a force that mankind has yet to find a way to tame. The source of life is what I wish to grasp, to understand what makes up the soul, and to learn what we really are. Thanks to you, I've had the chance to personally verify, in more ways than one, that the soul indeed ceases to exist in death. But where there is death, there is life. And where there is an end, there must also be a beginning.
And by the sound of it, you have already formed a conjecture.
Professor Anaxa,
Oh, hi, Cassius.
I'm here. His life hangs by a thread. I must ask you to refrain from taking any unnecessary steps.
In accordance with the principle of equivalent exchange, I must also demand from you what I need.
As you wish.
Don't you care to know what the price might be?
It's a matter of uncovering the truth about the Death Titan and his survival. This may be the only time I can ever save someone's life. There is no need for me to think twice.
The answer was hidden in my journey unto death.
Anaxa, you were in the Netherrealm?
Yes, I am but a living dead man now. Think about Calypso. Why does she share your likeness, yet you have no idea who she is? The answer is evident, is it not? Those fallen heroes are the mortal incarnations of the Titans before their ascensions to godhood. The gods aren't master creators born out of thin air, and they are no different from humans, because they all evolved from one.
Did you hear thunderclaps last night? Hacker, what?
He's been through a lot lately. Please pardon him. Can you...
Let the three Titans of Calamity be born, and Erachrysia is nevermore. But bring demise to those Titans, and Erachrysia will descend upon us again. Know that the Council of Elders is never one to make empty promises. Look at who we have on our side. Anaxagoras, one of the Grove's 7 sages, and Castorus, Idonia's goddess of death. With the help of these 2 heroes, I can promise all of you that Erachrysia will
Imagine
exist
Cassius
once
just like
more.
touches her back and kills her immediately.
Castorus? Why are you standing over there?
You finally arrived, Anaxa. So have you, Cass.
No, it's
Don't
Bates.
worry, Aglaya.
It's trickery.
Well, I know that you have many queries. Could you continue to converse like how the citizens normally do? What would happen next?
The answer is simple. We will have a chance to rid the world of death and bring Amphorius back to an era when all beings live forever.
As long as the Black Tide still exists, how can we go back to the old days?
Remember what I previously said? Kefali's core flame is guarded by the secret power of the Council of Elders. Plus, Fakusa's water curtain will be able to block out any external perceptions. For Castorus, Idonia's goddess of death, will surely find Thanatos under my guidance.
What?
With that, I solemnly promise that the core flame Lady Casterus brings back will be personally managed by the Council of Elders.
Okay, let's talk to Cass. Hey, Cass!
Well, it seems that when I sent you to look for a Naxa, I unintentionally facilitated your partnership with him instead.
My apologies, everyone. I know that you have many questions to ask me. I will answer them to the best of my knowledge.
The Queen assembled 300 warriors who managed to subdue the evil dragon by chaining it up. However, when the Queen slit open the dragon's belly, she realized that the princess had long since been digested, and all that was left of her was a pile of bones. Devastated, the Queen wept for several days. It was then that a devious, smooth-talking scholar arrived at the palace and suggested that the princess could be revived through the use of dragon bone and dragon blood. That liar called this process the secret art of alchemy. The princess was reborn! The Queen was overjoyed, blissfully unaware that the evil dragon's soul still lurked within the princess's body. As revenge, the evil dragon swallowed the poor Queen, the glib liar, the courageous warriors, and all of the town's innocent civilians in a single gulp.
Realize that we're
This person looks so
thinking
familiar
of the
to
same
Cash
principle. If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you, would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
What? What kind of strange question is this? I got it. You're just trying to get me to tell you whether I like anyone, right?
Let's just leave it at that. That was rude of me.
Yes, I would.
Oh?
Death is inevitable. In the days to come, I'm certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good. If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation. My time is finally here. However, perhaps because of my firm belief in the immeasurable value of life, I am unable to complete the trial.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame.
Between my sister and me, one must pay the price. Our trial can only be completed when the one chosen sacrifices her life. My sister is prepared to sacrifice herself. And yet, I can't do the same.
These heroes are the true forms of the Titans, before they attain their divinity. If so, the chosen one of death that he speaks of is actually...
Polixia? Is the previous form of Thanatos? But her appearance...
If this is true, as long as we can find out where she went, we'll naturally be able to figure out the location of the Death Titan.
The moment eventually arrives. You will be able to understand my words.
I knew this day would eventually come.
Are the both of you ready?
Polixia. I'm here.
Oh.
What? This...
This is quite interesting indeed.
Is this... Polixia's sister?
Which is you.
Is it... me? Prophesize. Do we have no say in the matter? It's so unfair. Why are we the only ones who are forced into mutual destruction? Let me do it, sister. Let me be death's sacrifice. I was never long for this world anyway. But you're different. I was the one who wasted your life after all. You're wrong, Polixia. I don't think that my life was wasted. Just the opposite. When I finally arrived at this destination and looked back at the journey I took, I discovered that flowers had long since bloomed along the path I walked. It was you who sowed the seeds for this sea of flowers, one that is more beautiful than the promised land at the end of the world. Besides, I have lived a fulfilling life. Even though I was fated for sacrifice, none of the things that I've experienced will dissipate. Instead, they'll forever live on as memories inside your head. Will they not? How could my memories of you ever compare to the actual you? Well then, tell me. What exactly are we? I don't know. I don't know either. But regardless of what the answer is, regardless of how we're shaped by others, or even by this world, ever since we were born, the fact that we existed was predestined, and nothing could erase it. This is why I will always, always be by your side. We're twins, after all. All right, my dear Polixia. It's time to extract my heart and light the flame of death. After that, use it to plant the first bud in the prophesied new world.
If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you, would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
Death is inevitable. In the days to come, I am certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good. If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation. Even now, my answer remains the same. This is why, sister, I promise you, in the prophesied new world,
I shall plant the first bud on your behalf. Go now. Return to the Ocean God's treasured pearl, our hometown. I shall open wide the entrance to the Netherrealm and grant you a second life. The living beings on this earth shall respond to my call and lead you to the sacred daylight. Remember, do not look back on the land of the dead, and do not stop moving. In the new world promised by the prophecy, march toward your new life. As for the price of our equivalent exchange, let me be the one to pay it.
Damn.
Everybody, we've come to the end. This stone will lead you to your real hometown, allowing you to reform the door to the Netherrealm and discover Thanatos' fate.
What exactly did we witness just now?
That was the world imprinted in Kefali's soul.
Was that stone transmuted from your heart? If so, rebirth is no longer an option for you.
A world without death. Do you desire that too?
If fate dictates that my path must oppose yours, I will do all I can to resist it and protect what I aspire to achieve.
I'll see you at Memorial Palace at Action Hour tomorrow. Cypher shall be your guide to finding that ancient city.
Cash? Me? If it isn't too much to ask, I'd really like it if you could come along with me to retrieve something. Before coming here, I had lived for many years in Idonia, a city of rime and frost. The people there were devotees of Thanatos, and were well known for their unique burial rites and traditions. Traditions that I played a major role in. Yes. You now know me as the Mortician of Akama. But back in those days, I was Idonia's Maiden of War. I was expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound for execution, and heroes alike.
But you must respect those walking towards death. Just like how you should respect yourself as the Holy Maiden granting humans glory and liberation.
What you're asking me to do is no better than the task of an executioner. And yet you want me to respect myself. No matter the titles, I am still taking away human lives.
This won't be the first time that Idonia's fanatical nether warriors have faced death.
Please, don't kill me. I don't want to die.
Oh. Nah.
This is your duty. Remember, consider the source of the dead's suffering, then give them the respect they deserve.
Thank you. I beg you, don't listen to her.
If you cannot learn to accept death, then Idonia has no place for you. This is your last chance. Do it.
No, please. I don't want to die. Please, I'm begging you.
I only have one choice. Damn.
No.
Boop. Boop.
The time has come for me to heed the summons of Thanatos and journey to their domain. The final resting place of every Idonian.
You're not that old yet. You still have many, many years ahead of you.
No. I'm already dead. For I have come to fear my declining health and impending death.
I can't take this anymore!
Child, it was I who brought you here from the frosty plains and set your farcical fate in motion. It was also I, Chief Executioner of Idonia, who forced the heavy duty of executing others onto you. I've always known that you have doubts and even anger about my faith and about me.
I never had a choice.
Indeed. We essentially abducted you. Show me that you are a fitting holy maiden. Or at least that you possess the resolve to become one.
This was the last time I followed her command. I gently touched the elderly woman before me. The executioner, who had seen too much death, died the same way as everyone else. I gasped for air, a wistful look in her eyes, and a barely perceptible tremor in her fingertips. Can I leave anything behind?
I don't want to die. Please, I fucking...
Oh my god, wait, hold up.
I don't want to die, please. I don't want mercy like this. Just let me go. I don't...
I hate these icy hands.
We're bringing some from the animations?
Embrace death. Walk alongside it.
Is that you, Castorus? All of them have gone, heeding death's summon, crossing into their domain. I must go too. I don't fear it, just I have some regrets. Watching people leave this world again and again, it must be lonely for you. You must want to desperately embrace them before they go. I can't. These hands, they're too cold. But Big Sister Castorus, your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on. Don't hold back.
Give me a warm hug.
Can hands like these really be warm?
Destiny would weave itself through the entirety of my life.
Oh yeah, show me that sad animation and then
Things have taken a turn.
Cass talks to you in the gift she gave to the other crisis. Before you knew it, she arrived at your gift. Imagine is a ring.
Let's put that aside for the moment.
Imagine is a ring.
We've
Oh my
arrived.
god.
Look, it's right there. Huh?
Someone took it.
Where did it go? What's going on? Just some handcrafted trinkets. Well, things that shouldn't catch the eye of thieves anyways. What's this?
Oh, it's Chipper.
The coin of Zagreus and a slate. So it's her.
Chipper!
No doubt about it. This is her favorite symbol. It's a lady's cipher, the demigod of Zagreus who
Oh,
made
Chipper.
blood
Chipper
was
cipher, same
spoken
thing.
of.
Everyone cool with me collecting a deposit before we reach an agreement, right? Now, come this way.
The duo of the vampire. Dang, what the heck?
So relax, you two. No need to get your hackles up. I'm not that scary, am I? Meow.
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities, from the prophecy, and from your destiny. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. I understand this prophecy weighs on you immensely. That is why I have never reproached the demigod of trickery for running away. But I need you right now, so don't turn me down.
I still have some savings. I can give them all to you.
Then how are you going to live the rest of your life?
We work.
Then I'll give you 90. No, 80%.
I love this character.
Don't mind if I do. 80% of Castrus's savings and a bottle of dew of divine blood. Not a bad trade. Catch.
Be careful with that.
Imagine is a ring. This is a coin. What's a Chipper? Is she even talking enemy? Ooh.
Get ready. Be steady. Hi, your turn. Don't be nervous. After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye. All done. Bye-bye.
Alright.
Wait. More living people. I'm not selling my fish to living people. You lot are too shameless. Buying fish without paying. If I ever see her again, I will...
Could it be that you're all dead souls that never achieved rest?
The nether realm does not exist.
Man, just breathe.
This.
I knew it. These people aren't illusions. They're the souls of the deceased. They're supposed to reach the end of the west wind by floating down the river of souls. Yet, they have floundered upon the shoals of the stream, unable to move forward. Didn't he say more living people? So that means he's seen other members of the living apart from us? Could it be that these souls are stuck here due to someone's deceit?
If something is done out of goodwill, are
Oh.
you really gonna call it deceit?
Goodwill? I can't see anything good out of... Wait a minute. Lady Cypher?
Cypher, I keep calling it Chipper.
That's me.
I that too.
I still belong to the land of the living as of now. Thank you very much.
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up some lies there. Just trying to give them something to look forward to, you know?
I'm typically unwilling to prolong such a moment.
You getting touched?
Is it over? Have we won?
Cass! Oh, are you alright?
I'm fine. I just didn't expect that I would still have to embalm others, even in the realm of the dead. Is this a remnant of his soul?
He's an SSO.
Tidy up your precious garments and come with me. Akima welcomes you, Casterus.
You seem to hear a sort of contempt as to Then a scene of the past suddenly.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here. Maybe they've got something to do with Orynyx's rune?
Perhaps. But I do not need a reminder from them. This memory is one that I will never forget.
While this might once have been the royal vault, it's since been plundered empty. So please go away right this instant.
Death.
Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon Pollux?
Pollux.
Interesting name.
Is that the embodiment of No. Death?
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while. The curse that condemns people to death didn't originate from it. But they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and she is the true Reaper.
Oh.
Oh, could you be the scions of Styxia? Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here? And have thus arrived to give me the last material that I need for transmutation? Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
So, it's just as I feared. This is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But this River of Souls was blocked by Pollux's fall.
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. I have long since prepared my alchemical matrix in the tower, although I am still missing the most crucial material of all. That final ingredient, the final sacrifice, is none other than the girl who lives out her days with death.
Please. You must nurture her to adulthood and prevent her from experiencing all of the suffering that we went through.
I promise that I will care for her as a mother, that I will protect her from the evils of death.
My Fagusa above, thank you for your kindness. As her mother, please bless this child with a name before I am swept away by the River of Souls. Please, let me know how I should address her in my next life.
Oh. Like how a transient raven butterfly, a fleeting papilio castor, perches on the twig of death. Castorus. That shall be her name.
That's where my name comes from?
Here. Our souls. For the feast of strife.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
On their triumphant return.
Mighty?
You?
Lord Mighty? Lord Mighty. You've been through some tough battles once again.
That black tide is endless. My death is only temporary.
Why does death reject you?
I'm the one resisting it. I must resist the temptation to go with the flow. I'll go against the current and kill my way out of this cursed nether realm.
Cass, are you sure you want to do this? The alchemist said he wanted you to be a sacrifice.
I'm not afraid. There's no reason for us to turn back anymore. Rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion. Is that...
Oh, Chibi, what the hell?
I'm also unable to sense the aura of the living on Lady Trian.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side. But Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the Netherrealm. So, Trian has been standing here, at this spot closest to the world of the living, and waiting for little Cass.
Oh, it must have been very tough for you.
But according to what Trian said, we're almost at the entrance of the Netherrealm. Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready and be the first person to run over and welcome you. So, little Cass, don't cry. Please, accept this. We finally finished it.
This is what Lady Trevi once mentioned. The gift for me that you didn't manage to finish.
The Holy Maiden of Janus. Even when separated by life and death, Their thoughts are still connected.
It's seriously a wonderful drawing. Lady Trian.
This is our flame chase journey.
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey was like before. Trevi has always said that it must have been a very harsh and frightening journey. But little Cass no longer has anything to fear now, because everyone is here with you in this flame chase journey!
That's right. Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked on the flame chase journey. It's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting and photography. The first time I had dinner with someone else. The first time I went to the market to buy the Chimera doll I'd liked for a very long time and hugged it to sleep. The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya. The first time I went for a walk with Lady Trebi, Lady Trian, and Lady Trinan. The first time I enjoyed the night breeze and looked up at the stars with Miss Hyacinth. The first time I took care of Dromesis with the Trailblazer. Looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible, it feels as though the scales of my life had shrunk from centuries and decades down to minutes and seconds. And all of them are so precious. I took countless photos in the past, but they're all black and white landscapes. I don't have a single one with friends. If I had known, I would have taken more pictures.
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass.
There won't be any regrets. This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Little Cass smiled. Trevi, Trinan, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
Now, the path that belongs to me is about to reach the end. Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mister's life. You and I may be reincarnated as strife and death in the next cycle, becoming calamities wreaking havoc upon the world.
I see.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after all. Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Castorus, please, live as a human, and die as one.
And that's why we have to awaken Pollux from death before we can retrieve the core flame of death. We have to reforge its body with the power of alchemy. Pollux, I shall lift you from the river of souls and reforge your soul. Perhaps you will be disturbed by this, and your body may become horrifying to behold. But if even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of the shore, then please, look at me. I wish to thank you in person. I have obtained everything you sacrificed your divinity for.
But what if I reframe it like this? What if love is not a trait bestowed upon mortals by Nestia, but a blessing from death?
Love.
No one ever invented the word cherish in the era when life was eternal. For all the good things in the world can be revisited endlessly. And every bond formed carried no risk of being severed. Perhaps the people of Styxia chose to embrace death not out of fascination with its cruel and fearsome side, but instead became fixated and obsessed with the impulses and desires tied to a finite existence.
Therefore, death is not a thing of fear and desperation, but...
That's right, Castorus. It is the reason we shed tears when parting ways, and also the original spark that ignited the passion of mortals.
If the world was bereft of death, then the Queen of Styxia wouldn't have played midwife in delivering me into this world. You wouldn't have welcomed me into Idonia, and Aglaya would never have invited me to join the Flame Chase journey. None of these stories would ever have happened, and I would never have lived, let alone found happiness. My teacher, Anaxagoras, grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse.
Yo. Oh wow, wait, hold up.
Rises from the earth, falls from the sky. As above, so below. This is the greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world. The great work that commands all death. I shall grant you embrace.
Alright.
And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid.
That's what I thought.
There's no more need to weep in grief. I will grant you peace.
Oh, you got sister.
Yes, it's me. I'm back.
Everything burns to ash!
The mood is let the show begin!
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
I'm set for the sea of flame!
There we go. Oh. Oh.
Please. Don't turn back to the nether realm.
Oh, death. Sleep in peace. I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient death. And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm, just like you did in the past. I'll be going now. They may look scary, but as long
Oh. What's happening?
What's wrong?
I'm done, Poe Man.
Are you...
What's wrong with him?
His time is almost up. If I don't go now, I'm afraid his soul will return to Thanatos' embrace before me.
What? Oh no! Is there anything we can do?
Don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again. Mem, stay here and keep a close watch until I return, all right?
Alright. I'm the best at taking care of others. Go on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself with any regrets.
Just Cass, man.
You still ended up back here.
This is a nice place. What the hell?
So the legends were true. The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
Yes. Just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Is that you, Plixia?
Do you remember me?
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment.
I see.
I'm here to reforge the order of life and death in Amphorius.
You know, my sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact and look off into the distance. Just like what you are doing now.
Can you tell me about the last Era Nova?
So, while weaving the laws of the New World, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life and death. I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls and back into the mortal realm. But our fates were already decided, and manifested in unexpected ways in response to my futile actions. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. When the living die, their souls will meet Thanatos, who would determine where every soul goes. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the Netherrealm and returned to the mortal realm to continue walking the earth.
That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment and not embrace another being.
Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands, but they were split in twain when we reached the mortal realm, never to touch each other ever again. The half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death, that was the curse I forced upon you. What irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world a fate far worse than death instead. Then, what was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm. I had hoped that maybe you would at least have a good life in this cycle. I'm sorry.
I lived my life well. It didn't go to waste. As far as I'm concerned, you did nothing wrong.
Even though I forced the authority of granting death to humanity upon you, a total stranger.
Too many responsibilities were forced upon me in the course of this long journey. I was once lost, even upset. But I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have understood the source of these emotions, nor would I have realized my purpose.
It's been far too long. I've waited here for centuries, watching day after day as desperate spirits are denied by this lonely wasteland. I always hoped I would see you among them. But I was also afraid of seeing you. I didn't know how I could possibly face you again. But more than anything, I was afraid that you might have forgotten all about me.
I know. But don't you see, Polixia? I made it back anyway. You don't have to shoulder Death's authority on your own anymore. It was always meant to be held in two hands anyway. So, let's give our core flame to him, and have him take it back to the mortal realm. Give humanity back their cycle of life and death. What do you think, Polixia?
Yes, just one last step. You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold by the prophecy, Thanatos' authority is only destined for only one person to wield. As the Chrysos heir of death, as their demigod, as a titan, our fated moment has arrived once again.
Just like before.
Yes, just like before. But unlike that time, the ones undergoing the trial this time are prepared.
You've made up your mind?
Yes. as dictated by fate. But I won't be afraid. As long as you're here with me. Complete your trial in this life. Grant me the embrace of death, and light the spark of life ablaze.
The river of souls shall return here and rain down from the sky,
no.
scattering souls across the earth. The cycle of life and death will flow once again. This sea of flowers you sowed shall bear countless joyous or sorrowful souls, and bloom evermore.
Grant me one wish.
Of course. What is it?
Please. Don't forget me.
I promise you, when we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation, even if we do not know each other's names, I will still hold you tightly in my arms, just like what I did when we were born.
Casterus. Casterus. You're as beautiful as a fleeting butterfly.
I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
What you really want to know is Aglaya making the right decision in entrusting the fate of the world to you?
Nothing ever escapes you.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to graduate, if I recall.
I see your fear and misgivings, your apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders. And your uneasiness about the future of the Holy City. Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kefali, at the crisis threatening to overwhelm us. Because she, and all that she nurtured, all that I loved, they have long been devoured by the Black Tide. My beloved home is no more. I will never forget the day the Black Tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters. Also, I might live to stand before you here and now. Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her, crushing her. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, Piso, and so many other children. My childhood friends. They were all swallowed by the Black Tide and turned into monsters. That is the Black Tide. A looming threat that can bring Akima to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 Titans of Calamity Con, Akima will return to an era Chrysia once more, but much as it pains me, I must disappoint you.
While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming.
Lies! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is Akuma still a picture of peace?
Exactly! The city of Akuma shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare a moment to think about this. Are we able to stand here and hold this assembly in peace today because the danger has passed? No! This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Chrysos heirs have stepped up and shielded Akuma from calamity. With her golden threads, Aglaya has preserved and continues to preserve these idyllic days that all of you hold dear. To open your eyes and look at those around you. Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human or the poisonous glands of a pest? Make your judgment, then turn your gaze to the demigods, whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words. Can you not see that their souls have been corrupted by power? For Aglaya, Trivios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your decision. And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future flame chasers. A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure through the ages.
Each faction holds an equal share of votes, resulting in a perfect balance.
As expected, this is the moment when the flame chase journey is the closest to its end.
And now, it's your turn to vote, Lord Anaxagoras.
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
No, you're the last. Cast your vote with care, for your decision will break this impasse.
But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, I pose a question to you before all who are gathered here. Will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless of outcome?
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that I...
Rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden. Silence! Silence, everyone! Behold, Circes, here at the center of the world, I shall write the final step of my proof. For this place is but one step away from the truth.
Oh, cutscene. Shut up.
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Oh, he's wiki.
Thank you, Castorus. The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the flame chase journey and nothing else. Elder Kindness, I have decided.
decipher the truth of this world.
Onyxa, what have you done? Have you lost your mind? I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my words, I will make sure that clever head of yours never forgets the price of betrayal.
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my rare talents.
You put on such a grand performance, just to aid their preposterous flame chase journey?
Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare everything that the flame chase journey promises is true. Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesized demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete, intact memories.
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday, and the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the titans of tomorrow. All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world. I fused my soul with a god through alchemy, and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should face punishment alongside me.
By the gods, even kindness has betrayed Akuma.
Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akuma's codex, I request all present citizens to stand with me in exercising the right of judgment. First, Elder Kindness of Akuma and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantan and Kefali, Akuma is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public for subsequent judgment.
Die! Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
Then, in light of the people's voice, O Talantan on high, may you bring death upon him.
A sea of flowers? What is this place? Oh, I'm so cooked. Oh no. No.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
This ending's about to bake me. This ending's about to bake me.
While walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends. And it is my duty as the master of death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven. Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the netherworld and return you to the realm of the living. In exchange, please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be in vain. the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny. I will do everything in my power for the Flame Chase journey. And for your life, the only life I can save. I am glad to hear that.
I swear, they have a cutscene of some moment. I'm about to actually cry.
Over here!
Huh? Oh, nah. Please don't let it be a cutscene. Please don't let it be a cutscene. I'm already on the verge. Don't let it be a cutscene. Don't let it be a cutscene.
Embrace awaits you. Just forget about all the hardships.
Lift your chin up high and step forward with us to war tomorrow!
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward. Show me your courage.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
Almost there. Oh. Finally. Since I made it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance at the Sea of Flowers. Acheron! Oh! That was in Panaconi! 2.0! Fear not, as the touch ret will be awaiting you at the path of the end. It will guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you will eventually unite in the warmth of the sunlight. What is this? What in the world are these shadows and voices?
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain. Over here, friend! Take my hand. Let's go home.
Let the trailblazing continue. I'm back.
At last. I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together. Is it Orynyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own? Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now, as I stand as a demigod and destiny draws to a close, they will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide throughout the land.
Oh no!
The other shore is very cold.
Thank God! Thank God! Oh my God!
May I
Thank
borrow
you!
your warmth?
Oh my God! Thank you!
One last
Please tell me
time.
she's back. Please tell me she's back.
Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows.
Huh?
But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest.
No way!
This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived.
I hate you, game. I hate you, game. I hate you, game.
Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
I really thought she was back. I really thought she was back.
How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before. But casting aside our ideological differences, there is one thing you and I agree on.
Finan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people, and I can confidently say he is a far better leader than you. Only he is capable of fulfilling your mission.
But I don't see Castris among your number.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
Goodbye, Cassius. This sucks, bro.
I suppose it's my turn now.
I won't stop you.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were present. So, let's get this execution over with. May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Oh, what?
Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul! And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
Oh.
But an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
Miss Black Swan, there's one thing I haven't looked into deeply till now. You guided us to Amphoris, but refused to tell us your true intention, and collecting memories is simply not a convincing answer.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
I mean, no offense, I'm merely speculating, but I appreciate your honesty, if possible.
In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphoris holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example.
Perfect example?
A world that can only be seen through the garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those pathstriders of remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphorius first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form. I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the garden's internal conflicts. The wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating.
Oh. What's wrong?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies.
Has something changed?
It's Fuli. Their gaze has just swept across Amphorius.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second mirror to use slightly less power.
Yeah, here's us.
Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herda to come out personally? When we return, get ready to become free labor for the simulated universe for the rest of your lives.
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady. I'm afraid that you cannot proceed further.
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet in place to receive you with the hospitality that someone of your status deserves. Flexible, while not violating the ultimate agreement, I'm able to disclose this piece of information. As you thought, this is the entrance to Amphorius. Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphorius is not a world that you should be involved with.
How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Within the scope of the ultimate agreement, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince you. I only require 3 to attain the results that I desire. Amphorius is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you enter. Just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition. I stake my honor, and assure you that, in the worst-case scenario, our mutual destruction will be inevitable. It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphorius. A path that you and your friends still very much lack understanding of. The destruction. So, if you ignore my warnings and persist in your ways, you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens, their fury will engulf the cosmos.
Nah! No, it is one of these achievements right here. I think it's requiring me to go back. One more thing I saw here. I gotta do this. Since this. The Tower Stria, the crumbling walls, the twin moons pouring down the radiant light in bluing Antinia. Within Oryx's miracle, this place appeared steadily deserted. Perhaps the memory of this place requires no Titan power. They solely belong to you and her from that time. You remember, by here, how she revived ancient alchemy and summoned the broken corpse of the Neverwings from the River of Souls. Yet, you remember her riding Netherwing down the River of Souls, returning to the Netherrealm to claim the authority of Thanatos, and gently push you back to the world of the living. You remember her here, stepping out of the moonlight to embrace you, the warmth, the sweet scent, the whispered word of your ears, all so vivid. She finally got the embrace she has always wanted. After that, she returns where she belongs, to fulfill her duties she was destined to complete. She left you a small garden, a testament that moment wasn't a fleeting dream, but a true memory. This place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heart and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall return to the nether realms into a gentle place of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's proof that I once lived. Cast your brush against the petals, with the motion gentler than the faintest breeze. The flowers sway ever so slightly. It's here. This is Cash Device gift.